The aviation world has been rocked with the announcement of Boeing's F-47, a fighter jet that's quickly showing up the F-35 in more ways than one. But here's the kicker. Lockheed Martin isn't just sitting back and letting Boeing win. In fact, they're pulling out all the stops, trying to keep the F-35 relevant with a bold new move. Today, we're diving deep into how Lockheed plans to supercharge the F-35 and stay in the fight against Boeing's latest creation. Let's break it down. When Boeing announced that it had won the F-47 contract, it sent shockwaves through the defense industry. This was a massive victory for Boeing, but for Lockheed Martin, it was a major defeat. After years of development, Lockheed had been betting on the next-generation air dominance contract to secure its future, only to fall short. The F-47, designed to replace older fighter jets, is seen as a game-changer in the world of air combat. With cutting-edge stealth features, enhanced speed, and next-gen avionics, Boeing's new fighter could be the future of aerial warfare. But just because Boeing won this round doesn't mean the F-35 is out of the game yet. Lockheed Martin is adapting quickly, and they're planning to turn the F-35 into something even more formidable. But can they pull it off? Or is Boeing's F-47 too far ahead in terms of technology and innovation? In a bold move, Lockheed Martin is looking to repurpose the technologies they developed for their NGAD bid and apply them to their existing F-35 platform. During a recent earnings call, CEO Jim Taiclet revealed the company's new strategy. They're going to supercharge the F-35 by integrating next-gen capabilities into its existing airframe. According to Taiclet, Lockheed plans to take the F-35's basic chassis and turn it into something more powerful, essentially transforming it into a Ferrari of fighter jets. Lockheed's plan is to develop a fifth-generation plus fighter, drawing inspiration from the way the F-15EX has been described as a 4.5-generation aircraft. These upgrades would include technologies like enhanced stealth, improved sensors, and more powerful engines, effectively pushing the F-35 closer to a sixth-generation fighter while maintaining the cost-effective nature of the original design. By leveraging existing infrastructure and a proven airframe, Lockheed aims to create a fighter that can deliver much of the capability of the F-47 while keeping production and unit costs lower. This strategy could offer a viable alternative to the high price tag of Boeing's new F-47, while still keeping Lockheed relevant in the global market. F-35, the proven success and Lockheed's hope. The F-35 has already proven itself as one of the most successful fighter jets in history. With nearly 1,100 units already in service and plans to expand to over 3,500 units, the F-35 has earned its place in the U.S. Air Force and among allied nations. One of the major advantages of the F-35 is its already established infrastructure. Thousands of F-35s have been built, and the production lines are running smoothly, which means that upgrades and continued production can happen more quickly and at lower costs. But there's a catch. The F-35, while successful, is facing increased pressure from competitors like the F-47. Boeing's new fighter is fresh and has the potential to outclass the F-35 in some key areas, including speed, stealth, and operational flexibility. Lockheed needs to find a way to keep the F-35 competitive, especially as more countries look for alternatives to the existing fleet of stealth fighters. So, how does Lockheed plan to keep its competitive edge? The answer lies in the cost-to-performance ratio. Boeing's F-47 could be priced at an estimated $300 million per unit. a price tag that could deter many countries from adopting it in large numbers. In contrast, the F-35's base model costs around $88 million, with some variants reaching $100 million. Lockheed's supercharged F-35 might come in at $150 million, a bit higher, but still considerably cheaper than the F-47. So, what exactly is Lockheed planning with this Super F-35? The company has already invested billions in the F-35, and now they're looking to take that investment to the next level. According to Tychlet, Lockheed aims to take the core F-35 design and apply advanced technologies, some of which are already in development, to improve its performance, sensors, and combat capabilities. These changes could allow the F-35 to reach up to 80% of the performance of a sixth-generation fighter, but at half the cost. Lockheed's approach is also focused on making the transition smoother by utilizing its large fleet of existing F-35s. Since thousands of F-35s are already in service, Lockheed can potentially retrofit many of these existing aircraft with the new technologies, saving both time and money in the process. This could give the U.S. and its allies an affordable way to stay ahead in the fighter jet race without needing to replace their entire fleet. The key to Lockheed's success lies in upgrading their existing F-35 fleet. By combining the core strengths of the F-35 with the latest in aerospace technology, Lockheed is positioning itself to compete with the F-47 in both performance and cost. However, the real question is whether this plan will deliver on its promises. There's no doubt that the F-35 has a lot of advantages over the F-47. For one, it's already in mass production. Hundreds of F-35s are flying today, both in the U.S. and with allied nations, and the infrastructure to support this massive fleet is already in place. In addition, the F-35 is a versatile multi-role fighter, capable of performing a wide range of missions, from air superiority to close air support and electronic warfare. On the other hand, the F-47 is a completely new aircraft. It may be a leap forward in technology, but it will require a lot of time and investment before it can be mass-produced and deployed in large numbers. The industrial base to support the F-47 simply doesn't exist yet, and building it will take time and significant resources. The road ahead for Lockheed Martin. Despite the impressive features of the F-47, Lockheed's F-35 holds a critical advantage: its existing global fleet and the infrastructure that supports it. But what will Lockheed need to do to make sure that the Super F-35 can go toe-to-toe with the F-47, both in terms of technology and cost? Lockheed Martin is facing a critical crossroads. The future of the F-35 is tied to its ability to evolve and stay relevant in the face of increasing competition. As countries around the world begin to look for alternatives to the F-35, especially in light of recent geopolitical tensions, Lockheed needs the Super F-35 to be a success. The company knows that if they fail to deliver, they risk losing a significant portion of the market to Boeing's F-47. But Lockheed isn't just relying on the Super F-35 to regain their footing. They're counting on the established reputation and loyal customer base that the F-35 has already built. As more and more nations invest in the F-35, Lockheed hopes that the added capabilities of the Super F-35 will make it the obvious choice for the future. The success of Lockheed's Super F-35 will hinge not only on its technological advancements, but also on its ability to offer an affordable and reliable alternative to the F-47. The stakes are high, But Lockheed has the expertise and experience to make it happen, leveraging their years of development and innovation to push the boundaries of what a fighter jet can achieve. In addition to the upgraded avionics, stealth capabilities, and weapon systems, the Super F-35 will incorporate lessons learned from past missions, giving it a tactical edge in modern warfare scenarios. But while the technological improvements are vital, Lockheed understands that the key to maintaining its position in the market is the integration of this new jet into existing fleets without disrupting operations. By ensuring compatibility with a wide range of Allied forces infrastructures, they are positioning the Super F-35 as a seamless, future-proof option. Moreover, the geopolitical landscape plays a critical role in Lockheed's strategy. As nations become increasingly sensitive to military dependencies, offering a platform with established international partnerships and a strong track record becomes an advantage. The Super F-35's potential for interoperability with allied nations' forces will be a key selling point in the upcoming arms deals. But the competition is fierce, and Boeing's F-47 is a formidable challenger, combining cutting-edge technology with a more attractive price point and a quicker deployment timeline. The clock is ticking, and with each passing day, the pressure on Lockheed intensifies. However, if they can successfully execute their vision, combining the reliability and trust of the F-35 with the next-gen features of the Super F-35, they just might secure their place at the forefront of military aviation for the next decade. The battle for supremacy in the skies is far from over, and Lockheed's next move could define the future of air combat. Will Lockheed's Super F-35 outclass the F-47? As we've seen, the F-47 may have the edge in terms of cutting-edge technology, but the F-35 is far from finished. With Lockheed's plan to upgrade and supercharge the F-35, they hope to offer a more affordable yet still highly capable alternative to Boeing's new fighter. The real question is whether the Super F-35 can live up to the hype and compete with the F-47 on all fronts. Lockheed is betting big on its ability to innovate and make the most of its existing platform. But it's going to take time. As the F-47 continues to develop and Boeing ramps up production, Lockheed will have to move quickly to ensure that the F-35 doesn't fall behind. What do you think? Can Lockheed